Time's ticking, the room's cold, your palms are sweating. One mistake and your dream job could slip right through your fingers. In this video, I'm sharing 8 crucial things you should never reveal under any circumstance in your next job interview. And stay tuned because I'm also sharing a game-changing body language tip that can instantly boost your interviewer's impression of you. It's a subtle move that exudes confidence and professionalism. You won't want to miss this. Plus, I'm sharing a simple method to address your weaknesses during a job interview without raising any red flags. So tap the like button if you're excited about this video and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Let's dive in. So the first thing you should never reveal in a job interview is your personal drama. Now, we all have our ups and downs. However, when you bring your personal drama into the mix, it can raise questions. Is the candidate going to be distracted? Will they bring negativity to the workplace? Or even, will they need time off unexpectedly? Now look, I get it. It's natural to want to connect or elicit sympathy, especially when life's hard. But an interview is a professional setting. Your potential employer is primarily interested in your skills, experience, and how you'd fit into the team. So during the job interview, focus on what you bring to the table, your achievements, your passion for the role, and how you see yourself contributing to the company. Remember, the goal is to make a lasting positive impression. Now, the next thing you should never reveal in a job interview is how much you hate your former boss or company. It can be tempting, especially if you had a genuinely unpleasant experience. But here's the thing, negativity or negative talk can reflect more on you than it does your past employer. Bad-mouthing past employers makes interviewers wonder, will they say the same about our company if they leave? It creates doubt about your professionalism and attitude. So instead of dwelling on the past, focus on the future. If asked about your previous job, mention what you've learned, how you've grown, and how you're looking for new challenges. You can express a desire for change without throwing anyone under the bus. Positivity and forward thinking are key. Now, here's the thing, knowing what to say during a job interview is half the battle, and I've got the thing to help. Check out our interview guide cheat sheet. It's a curated list of the most commonly asked interview questions, along with tailored advice on how to answer each question. It's the perfect companion to help you navigate those tricky interview moments with grace and confidence. Think of it as having a mini coach in your back pocket. I'll drop a link so you can download your free copy below. Now, up next is the third thing you should avoid mentioning in a job interview, and that is how nervous you are. It's completely natural to feel some jitters before or during an interview. After all, you're discussing your potential future opportunities and showcasing yourself. But expressing overt nervousness can send the wrong message. It might make interviewers wonder, can this candidate handle pressure? Will they be anxious during presentations or when meeting with clients? While it's okay to feel nervous, try not to let it dominate the conversation or your demeanor. Instead, channel that energy into showcasing your passion for the role and your eagerness to contribute to the company. And now for a game-changing body language tip. When answering a question, try to maintain steady eye contact and employing what I call the steeple hand gesture, where fingertips touch, forming a peak, usually at the chest level. This subtle move exudes confidence and professionalism. It silently communicates that you are engaged and thoughtful in your responses. Now, lastly, remember this pro tip. Often taking a few deep breaths before the interview and practicing your answers can help calm those nerves. Now, diving into the fourth point, it's a topic that many of us are eager to address, but should tread lightly, and that is discussing salary or benefits too soon. Now, don't get me wrong, compensation and benefits are crucial. You deserve to know what a job offers in return for your skills and dedication. However, bringing up this topic too early can give the impression that you're more interested in the perks than the actual job. Interviewers might think, is this candidate genuinely passionate about the role, or are they just here for a paycheck? it's usually best to wait for the interviewer to bring up the topic. Or if you're moving further along in the hiring process and it hasn't been addressed, consider framing it as part of a broader conversation about the role and your fit within the company. Now, there will be times when the expected salary question comes up early in the interview process, like during a phone screen interview. This is mainly because your interviewer wants to know if they can really afford you and how you value your own skills, talents, and abilities. When answering this question, you have to be very careful not to undervalue or overprice yourself. It's important when answering to give an exact number, never a range. And if you're simply not comfortable discussing salary, you can say something like, I'm open to discussing this as we get further in the interview process once I've learned more about the position, the company, and who I will be working with. However, I will consider any reasonable offer. Now, I have a really good video that dives deeper into how to answer the expected salary question. I'll link it in the description below. The main thing to remember is that timing is everything. Show genuine interest in the position and the company's mission first. When the time is right, you can discuss compensation and ensure it aligns with your expectations and market rates. Now, on to our fifth point, a phrase that we've all uttered many times, and that is, I don't know. Now, honesty is undoubtedly a virtue. If you genuinely don't know something, it's better than making up an answer on the spot. But here's the catch. When it comes to job interviews, while it's okay to admit a lack of knowledge in specific areas, the key is how you frame it. Responding with a plain, I don't know, can come off as unprepared or lacking initiative. Instead, consider redirecting with phrases like, I'm not entirely sure about that, but based on what I do know, or I haven't encountered that specifically, but I would approach it by, this shows you're a problem solver, willing to think on your feet. It's all about showcasing your ability to learn and adapt. Every interview is as much about potential as it is about current knowledge. So even if you don't have an immediate answer, display your eagerness to learn and tackle new challenges. Now, have you ever unintentionally revealed that you don't know something in an interview? I want to hear your stories. Leave them in the comments below. Now, shifting gears to the sixth thing you should never reveal in a job interview. It's a sensitive area. That's strong political or controversial opinions. Living in a world where everyone has a platform to voice their thoughts, it's natural to develop strong beliefs and stand by them. But a job interview, it's not the best place for that. When you're in an interview, the main focus should be on your qualifications for the job, your experience, and your fit within the company culture. Diving deep into personal beliefs, especially controversial opinions, can divert the conversation away from your professional attributes. Not only that, expressing strong opinions can be polarizing. Even if the interviewer happens to agree with you, they might question your discretion or your ability to navigate diverse workplace environments. On the flip side, if they disagree, it could inadvertently bias them against you. It's definitely crucial to stay true to who you are. There's a time and a place for every discussion. If you're applying for a position related to politics or advocacy, of course, relevant opinions are expected. But for most roles, it's best to keep the conversation professional and neutral. And just a quick heads up, don't forget to grab your free interview guide cheat sheet. I've put this special guide together for you. It's the perfect tool to help you interview with confidence and ease. Use the link below this video to grab your free download today. Now, steering into our seventh point, it's a classic interview question we've all come across, and that is, what's your greatest weakness? Now, honesty is appreciated in job interviews, but diving too deeply into your weaknesses isn't the best strategy. Everyone has areas for improvement. However, the key is to strike a balance between being genuine and not undermining your qualifications for the role. When discussing weaknesses, it's not so much about the actual flaw, but how you address it, work on it, or how it's led to personal growth. Now, suppose you get into a detail-rich narrative about your numerous shortcomings or continuously highlighting areas where you lack. In that case, the interviewer might start to doubt whether you're truly a fit for the position or if you'll need extensive training. Instead, when confronted with this question, discuss a genuine weakness, but also emphasize the steps you've taken to overcome it. Show resilience, adaptability, and a growth mindset. This turns a potential negative into a positive, showcasing your self-awareness and commitment to development. Now, have you ever been in an interview where you wished you knew these secrets? Drop a yes in the comments below if you can relate. Now, rounding off our list of number 8, let's discuss something many candidates overlook, and that is not asking the interviewer questions. Now, you might wonder, isn't the interview about the company evaluating me? Yes, but it's also an opportunity for you to evaluate the company. When you don't ask questions, it can come off as a lack of interest or initiative. It might seem like you haven't done your homework or that you're not truly interested in the potential role. Having thoughtful questions prepared signals that you've done your research, that you're genuinely interested in the position, and that you're envisioning how you fit into the bigger picture. It also shows that you're excited to understand the company culture, expectations, and growth opportunities. Remember, an interview is a two-way street. It's not just about the company finding the right candidate. It's also about you finding the right company. Now, click or tap the video right here for a stellar list of questions you should ask during your next interview. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.